my youthful days.
Not too much.
It's been a long time, right?
It's been a long time.
But listen, I know you got some crazy stories. You know, I know
I
you got some
crazy
ODB stories. I mean, anything you want to share with our
So
audience?
I meet Dante Ross from Third Base.
Okay.
He was the A&R director at the time. He signed Third Base.
That's Electra, right?
Electra Records.
Okay.
He signed ODB. Okay, so at the time I'm working at Soul Convention. We're working on Miriah Carey, and it was very early.
You work with Mariah Careys?
Mariah Carey, yeah,
Holy
over
shit,
at
this
Soul
guy's
Convention.
the man.
Yeah.
It's amazing. He's putting some great work.
So it was very early stages in the project. We were just getting the demos together, the beats together, and she's deciding on whatnot. And I get a call from the booking agent at Chung King. Yo, Dirt needs you. He needs you bad. Project came to a stop. He's all fucked up. It's behind schedule. There's a lot of work to be done. There's a deadline. He needs you bad. I'm like, I can't. I'm working with Mariah. He goes, well, you gotta tell Mariah to put her shit on hold.
Who made this call?
This is the booking agent at Chung King.
Okay, gotcha.
In desperation to get me over there. Anyway, they got all these loose ends to tie up. All these songs were started and project came to a stop because of a couple reasons, and they got a deadline. They need to get it done. So I can't do it. Tell them you have to do this project. I said, I ain't telling Mariah Carey to stop her project to do yours. You fucking tell her. So they do. They say, here's the number. Call them up. You tell them. So they do. An hour later, I got a call back saying, we got you. We got you to finish the project. I'm like, shit. All right. So I go there.
Back to Chung King.
Back to Chung King.
Gotcha.
Back to Chung King to finish Dirty's project. He had some problems. So shit needs to be fixed up. Shit needs to be finalized. We need to put a bass line here, a verse there, and a chorus there, change the drums there, all of this stuff.
I bet the work is just all over the place.
All over the place. You know how a project is. We'll do that later. We'll do that later. We'll do that later. Well, now it's time to do that. Mm-hmm. So that's
now it's later.
That's where I'm
it's
at.
later now.
Now it's later. Now it's time to do that.
And now they're expecting you as an engineer to put all this work together.
Sort all this shit out.
Wow.
So when I get there, all his tapes are all over. His whole library of everything he recorded in Chung King is there on the floor.
This is reel to reel.
All reel to reel, 24 tracks. You remember them?
The giant joints.
Giant joints.
Yeah.
They're all out. Anyway, so I get there, and the next thing I know, I get there early, and I'm just sitting there, and the door comes busting open. Bam! It's ODB. He's got 2 bottles of champagne. He goes, you Mike? I'm like, yeah. Comes over, pops the bottle. All over me, all over him. I'm soaked in fucking champagne. That's how it started. He was so happy to get back into the studio. We celebrated with a bottle of champagne all over him. That's how it started. That was day one, first minute of how it started.
You start with the celebration.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
We're glad to be here. We're just happy to be here. Gotcha.
But he must have been very happy to see you because he understands that now you're going to take his mess and now try to
clean it up.
Try to clean it all up.
Yep. So we're there, and we had some crazy times. At this one time, I'll tell you these crazy stories, man. This one time, Dirt, well, you got to understand Dirt. You know, he used to book out the studio for a week. So it was a brand new studio. So that studio became his apartment. It was like the hotel room. He ate there, slept there, had sex there, and handled his business there. He had girls there. That was the apartment. That was the condo for the week. So anyway, he's telling us, yo, I got these girls coming. He was real happy having these girls coming. But he was having some man problems with his man parts.
Say less.
And, you know.
We know all about that at the Middle Age Man Show.
And he might have had something like, you know, that started with a V and ended with a D, you know. And so he asked the intern there for some rags. And the guy come with rags, and he wrapping the rags around his manhood and tied off in a knot, you know.
What the fuck are you talking about? Are you serious?
And he tied, and then he took this condom and he put it over the whole thing and put it back like so he was gonna stop the leaking or something like a medical procedure, you know. So
What the fuck are you talking about?
This guy's crazier than me.
shit.
This guy's crazier than me. Oh my God, this is insane.
Wow.
This guy's the true sucio.
Mental illness is real.
So yeah, well, he was leaking, so he was trying to stop the leaking, you know. So anyway, them girls come and finally he told those girls, right, I'm gonna fuck all three of y'all. Y'all two sit right there. You come with me. And you know, he did his thing, you know, right in the vocal booth. You know what I mean? And everybody waiting, you know.
Savage.
Yeah, like a savage.
A true sucio, the old dirty
A
bastard.
true Susie.
Shout out to ODB,
I'm
baby.
a huge fan of ODB.
ODB.
I love these ODB stories, man.
Yo.
This guy's
Whoa,
crazier than
shit.
me.
Holy shit. Okay. Shout out. Rest in peace.
I would have loved to hang out with ODB one of his crazy nights, you know?
Unbelievable.
May he rest in peace.
Unbelievable.
So we get to the infamous second verse. So the single is gonna be "Shimmy Shimmy Ya."
Oh, that's one of the fire joints.
That's the fire joint. That's gonna be the single.
Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yo, shimmy, yeah. Give me the mic.
That's a classic song.
That's
It's a
Classic,
classic song.
Classic. You play that shit in the club right now, the club erupts. I don't care. Anyway, "Shimmy Shimmy Ya" is gonna be the single. "Shimmy Ya" only got one verse, the first verse. So Dante is asking Dirt about that second verse.
Dante Ross.
Dante Ross.
Got you.
Shout outs Dante. Where's my second verse? I need that second verse. Where's that second verse? And we're doing other shit. No, stop that other shit. I need that second verse. That's the single. Where's my second verse? Where's my second verse? Where's my second verse? Finally, Dirt was frustrated with the whole thing. He goes, yo, Dante, I got that second verse for you. Oh, he was happy. I'm gonna go in the booth right now and do it. So he goes in there. We're all in there, ready to hear it. And you ready, Mike? Yeah, I'm ready. Go. And here it comes, second verse. "Shimmy, shimmy, ya, shimmy, yam, shimmy, yay. Give me the mic so I can take it away." He busts the same verse again for the second verse. Word for word, same fucking verse.
Like, fuck you.
Fuck you. He comes back out the booth.
You want a second verse? Here it is.
Yeah, holy nuts.
Yo, Dirty comes out the booth, and Dante's like, yo, I hate you, man. I fucking hate you, man.
Gotta love this shit.
True
He's a
story,
sick
hilarious.
bastard. Shout out ODB for being a sick bastard. I hear that shit.
So anyway, now look at it from production perspective. We got the first verse and the second verse is identical, word for word. The fuck you do with that? So what we wound up doing was we turned it backwards. Turned it backwards. So the second verse is the first verse backward.
Genius, I tell you. Who came up with that strategy?
Well, we had other shit going backwards in the record, and we were like, you know what? Let's just run that shit backwards through the SP 900,
Wow.
and
It worked.
it worked.
Good shit, Mike.
That's how that
I mean,
happened.
you know, there's a unique relationship between the engineer and the artist. Like sometimes the
Facts.
engineer is almost like a miracle worker. These engineers could make the artist look like crap or look like superstars. So when you have a guy like Mike who has such an impressive discography, you know, it really shows the amount of work he's put in. Because turning these artists and making them look like superstars, as you could see, it's not easy. You know, a guy like ODB, he's an amazing superstar, but it takes a guy like Mike to be able to, you know, turn shit into something amazing.
Turn water into wine, huh?
It was like I could compare it to lightning in a bottle. You know, ODB was like lightning, but you had to catch that lightning in a bottle. And if you were able to do that, you had him. You had it.
Patience
You
of
had
Job.
it. And, you know, with every lightning storm, there's a storm. And the storm came with him. But, you know, at some point, that lightning came out and caught it.
And you bottled it. And you
bottled
packaged it and you sold it and made millions of... Sold platinum. How many times platinum is that record?
Don't know. I don't know.
I'm sure the Electric Records was happy. Dante was happy at the end, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
And we were happy. The general public. Everybody loves ODB.
That's right.
To this day.
And engineering isn't like it is now, where these guys just do it on the computer. I mean,